Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to talk about how you can get the deep sea helmet. So the deep sea helmet is right here. No, let me search it. Right here. If you get the deep sea helmet, you will get a 3 times bigger chance of finding marine marvels. So the marine marvels are the one that you want to get eventually. Like that's the last one. I'm also going to make a video about how to get all the marine marvels. I just got them a few weeks ago. So yeah, let's just start. So the best way to get the deep sea helmet is to check each fish and to try to catch 5 of them. So let me show you. You need to catch 5 fish of every fish. So every basic fish, advanced fish, and expert fish. You need to catch 5 of them. And then you unlock the deep sea helmet, what gives you a better chance to catch the marine marvels. So let's just have a look. For the anchovy, the best way is to get right here. You go to info, you go to the fishing section, and then you look in which season you are right now. Right now we are in the spring season, so we are looking at the spring fish. Those are all the fish that you can catch in spring. So right now we are looking at the anchovy, for example. The best way of catching him is with the earthworm and carrots. So earthworm and carrot, and that's how you then fish for the anchovy. You can also see how many you already caught. So I have already 6,546. So yeah, you need to catch 5 of them. 5 of each fish. For example, then you have the butterfly. The butterfly fish you need to catch. Let me see. No, you cannot catch the butterfly fish right now because it's not the right season. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, so the butterfly fish, you can catch him in summer. You catch him with earthworm and sunflower. And then you need to catch 5 of the butterfly fish, 5 of each fish. So which fish are more difficult? So this one, earthworm and yam. That's how I caught him. So let's have a look. This one can also be a little bit more difficult because you need seaweed. Let me see in the winter. The best way to catch the, where is it? Which one? So let's see. Here it is. Yeah, so it's in summer. Seaweed and earthworm. That's how you catch this fish. So the best way, it's a more difficult one because you need to use your seaweed, what's more valuable. This one is also very hard. With this fish, you will get a mini game. Like the only fish that you get a mini game for the basic fish is the horse mackerel and the squid. So yeah, those are the more difficult ones in the basic fish category. So the way you catch the horse mackerel is with blueberries and earthworm in so the horse mackerel in the winter or in the summer. That's how you catch that one. Those fish are more easily like this one is with earthworm and cabbage. This one will be pretty easy. The clownfish, the blowfish is with earthworm and yam in the winter. And then you have the sea bass. This one you catch with in the spring or in the autumn with anchovy. It's the best to catch them. But if you don't have a lot of anchovy, you can also have a look right here. Let me see. Which season do you catch them? Sea bass. There are also options with like just earthworm and none. You don't necessarily need to catch it with anchovy. You can just catch it like this. So you go to this site, to SFL World, and you can just look up how you can catch it. That you don't necessarily need to use the best reel to get it. Just use which one you can lose. Like if you have not a lot of anchovy, you can use just earthworm, and you can catch this one. Then we have halibut. Halibut is with earthworm and anchovy, but this one is also pretty easy to catch. You don't necessarily need to use that. Let me search it up and which season it is. Halibut. Oh no, wait, I need to close this. Yeah, halibut. Like you see, you can also catch it very easily with only earthworm. You don't need necessarily to use an anchovy. Let me see the next one. Squid. Squid, I would say with I see you can also do it with onion, but for myself, I always catch the squid. I already have the squid. I caught it like 397 times, and most of the time it was with earthworm and eggplant. Be aware that it will trigger a mini game, like the fishing mini game to catch it. So it's a little bit harder of the basic ones to catch. And you will also need the squid to catch the ray. So yeah. Then the porgy, you catch this one in spring. It's only in spring available with earthworm and yam. But let me have a look if there is also other options. So the porgy. Where is the porgy? Let me see. Here it is. So yeah, you can also catch it like you see with earthworm and none. Like only a earthworm, no bait. So some of the fish are easy to catch. You don't need to use bait. You only use your earthworm and that's it. Let me go next. Then you have this one. This is also earthworm and turnip, but let me see, because it could be that it's also possible to catch it without those. Let me see. I want to close the porgy. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, you see you can also catch it with just the earthworm, most of them. So it's also easy to catch it with just earthworm. Next one. Then let's have a look. Let's go to the advanced fish. This one, you can catch it by the red snapper. You can catch it with the red wiggler and an apple. And you guarantee that you will get a red snapper. So if you do red wiggler and apple, it will be 100% the red snapper. And this one, you catch it by using the moray eel. Let's go to the moray eel. Why can I want to close off the porgy. It's always, yeah. So let's see. The moray eel. You can catch it in summer and in autumn, and the best way is by using one of those fishing and gold. But I would not use it for this one, because you can easily catch it, like you see, with grub and earthworm and no bait. So you don't necessarily need to use the gold for that one. So that's the moray eel. Then you have the olive finder. The best way to catch the olive finder is... Why can I not close it? Okay, olive finder. Where is he? Let's look in another season. Here it is. You can catch him in spring and in autumn. And the best way of catching him is with, like, I would say with grub and rhubarb. Or like none. You can also catch it without using any chum. But yeah, the best way I would say is with rhubarb if you don't want to use anchovy. The reason why I caught a lot of them with anchovy is because I use it to catch another fish. And then let's go to the next fish, Napoleon fish. In summer and autumn. Let's look. Napoleon fish. No, I want to close this off. Where is the Napoleon fish? Here it is. Napoleon fish, the best way I would say is with grub and carrots. Or with grub and none, you can also catch it, but that's like more randomly. The reason why I have a lot of those is because I fished a lot without chum, so for me it says that it's a very good deal, but that's just because I caught it so many times without grub. But the best way I would say with carrots or onions. So that's how you catch the Napoleon fish. The surgeon fish. Let me look at the surgeon fish. Let's close. Let's look. In which season is it? In summer and in autumn. So let's open up autumn. And let's close this one. The surgeon fish. The best way to catch the surgeon fish would be with orange. I didn't use it. It may be a very good one to catch with orange, but to be honest, I see that I caught it with grub and onions a lot. And also with grub and nothing. But yeah, like grubs and onion is the one of the best ways in my opinion. Let's look to the next. Angelfish. This one is grub and banana in those seasons. I already caught this one a lot of times with grub and banana. And if you really want it, it's fishing lure and banana. But I wouldn't use a fishing lure. But if you really want it, you can use it. It will be a better chance than with grub. And then turkey fish. One of the, in my opinion, the most annoying fish because it will trigger a mini game. And most of the time I'm hoping to get better fish. And then I see the turkey fish. And I'm not happy with this one then. That's like the troll of the fishes for me. Let's see, it's in spring. The turkey fish. Let me close this off. And the zebra turkey fish. The best way to catch it is with grub and rhubarb. Grub, because again, anchovy, the reason why it's with anchovy is because I was catching other fish and I got this zebra turkey fish a lot of times. But I wouldn't use anchovy to catch it. I would use grub and rhubarb for it. So that's how you catch the zebra turkey fish. Then the next one, the ray. The ray, the best way to catch it is using a grub or a fishing lure and a squid. That's how you catch, and it needs to be in spring or in summer. That's how you catch the ray. Hammerhead shark, this is one of the more difficult ones. The best way is with grub or a fishing lure and iron. But this one will be pretty difficult to catch. But if you're lucky, you will get it fast. Otherwise, you will have to use a lot of iron to get the hammerhead. That's one of the harder ones, in my opinion. The bird knife jaw, the best way to catch this one is in spring or summer, use a grub and anchovy. Grub and anchovy, that's how you catch the bird knife jaw. Then the walleye, it's only a season specific in winter. And the best way is to use grub and broccoli. That's how you catch the walleye. Then you have the black rockfish. This is the autumn fish. I would use a grub and an onion to catch the rock blackfish. And then the last one of the advanced fish is the tilapia. The tilapia, you catch it with grub and zucchini in the summer. So I would suggest to also, if you want to go for the deep sea helmet, look at the season what you are in and try to catch the fish of that season. Like for example, if it's summer, look at the fish that only have summer items that you can only catch in summer. Like right here, you see those have more season. And then, let's have a look. Let's go down. You see, this one is only in summer. So I would focus to catch this one 5 times because it will take another 3 weeks to get back in summer. So the tilapia and the cobia, those are in summer. So focus on the fish that are season specific first. And that was it for the advanced fish. So let's go to the expert fish, the most difficult ones to get. That's the tuna. The tuna is with, the best way to catch a tuna is with grub and orange. You will guarantee to catch the tuna if you use grub and orange. Then the next one is the mahi-mahi. The mahi-mahi, you can catch it with grub. Let's have a look because I don't really focus on catching it because I get it a lot of times. I would just focus on a red wiggler or grub with no bait. You will get this one. It will be easy. It's not that hard to catch the mahi-mahi. Then the next one, right here. The blue marlin. This one is also not very hard to catch. Let's see, the blue marlin. I would just use like red wiggler and nothing, or grub and nothing. Or if you really want to catch it, try red wiggler or carrot or broccoli, one of those. But it shouldn't be that hard to catch the blue marlin. Then next fish is the oarfish. This one again shouldn't be that hard to catch. Let's have a look. The oarfish. Let's close them off because otherwise, yeah, like this. The oarfish, best way to catch it is with, I see red wiggler and seaweed or red wiggler and cabbage, but I would just use just red wiggler. You will catch it a lot of times. It's not so hard to catch the oarfish. Or you can use red wiggler and kale or one of those. So that's how you catch the oarfish. Then you have the football fish. Let's have a look at this football fish, how to catch this one. Right here. Let's close the oarfish. Here it is. So this one you need to catch it in winter. I would use either a red wiggler or sunflower, or red wiggler and cabbage. And if you don't want to use a lot of resources, you can also just use red wiggler and you will find eventually a football fish. Let's go to the next one. Then you have the sunfish. This one is a little bit harder to find. You will have to use red wiggler or fishing lure. And let me see. And it needs to be in summer or autumn. Let's have a look at the sunfish. I would say with red wiggler and anchovy. With just red wiggler you can try, but it will take a lot of times to get it normally. Otherwise, like red wiggler anchovy or red wiggler and broccoli. That's how you can catch the sunfish. Let's go for the next one. This one you catch the coelacanth. You catch it with red wiggler and cabbage or fishing lure and cabbage. That's how I caught it a lot of times. Red wiggler or fishing lure and the cabbage. And then you can do it in spring or winter. And that's how you catch the coelacanth. And then you have the parrotfish. The best way of catching the parrotfish is by using, again, red wiggler and fishing lure and seaweed in spring or summer. And you need to catch it also 5 times. Like all the fish. Then we go to the 3 hardest fish to catch. Those are the 3 hardest fish, the sharks. So how you catch it? By using the whale shark. You catch it with either red wiggler. The chance of you getting a whale shark is very small with the red wiggler, and crab. You can also do it with fishing lure and crab, and that's a little bit easier, but again it's going to be very hard to find it. And if you find it, it will trigger a mini game. And the sharks have the most difficult mini games of them all. So yeah, the game is going to go very fast, and the mini game is the hardest to catch the sharks. So the best way is the fishing lure and the crab. Or you can also guarantee a catch by using a fat chicken for the whale shark, and for the saw shark using a speed chicken, or if I remember correct, you need to use 3 speed chickens or 3 rich chickens. Let me have a look. How many you need to use? Yeah, so yeah, I cannot see it right now because I already did my fishing. But yeah, how you can get the speed chicken, rich chicken is by buying it off the market. Like here you see, you need to sacrifice those chickens as chum, and then you're guaranteed of catching one. I wouldn't suggest like using $2 or $3 to do that. It's not worth it in my opinion. You should like better try just by fishing normally, like try to get them by their specific fish. Like for example, for this one, use fishing lure and crab to catch the whale shark. For this one is fishing lure and red snapper to catch the saw shark. And for the white shark, use fishing lure and tuna. And again, I would focus to catch those fish in when there is fish frenzy. That if you catch it, you get at least like +1. So then you don't have to catch it more times. Let's say you catch normally 1 fish, then you fish in fish frenzy, and you will get 2 of them. So you only need to find them 3 times. So that's how you catch those 3. Those will be probably the hardest to get. And then you have like the last fish, the cobia, like I said, with red wiggler and broccoli in summer. And then you also have let me see, the walleye, red wiggler and pepper. You catch 5 of them. And then the last fish in spring, so this season, you use red wiggler and artichoke, and that's how you can catch the weak fish. So, and if you catch all those fish, all the basic, all the advanced, all the expert fish, you will get the deep sea helmet. Wait. This one. And when you catch this one, when you have this one, you will have an increased chance on the marine marvels. And I will also make a video about how to catch the marine marvels, but this video needed to be first because before you look to catch the marine marvels, it's very useful to get this one. I wouldn't recommend to go for any marine marvels before you get this one. I would focus to get the deep sea helmet and then look at the marine marvels. So that was the video for today. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I'm also going to make a video about how to catch the marine marvels. So yeah, have a good day everyone. Bye bye.